Do you mind? Yeah, see, that. I'm not a fan of all that noise. You guys are going to want to move, because something way worse than me is about to happen. Well, debatable. Let me out of here. Let me... Oh, boy. Yes. Pour some sugar on me. You're gonna see why in just a minute. Okay, that's probably enough for now. Hello, friends, and welcome to episode 63 of ModdedMinecraft Survival with me, SkitzTGPG. I am drenched in experience. And when I say drenched, I mean drenched. I've been sitting in front of that thing for like an hour and a half, but now I have a shit ton of levels. Why do I need all these levels? I'll tell you. Right now! I know how teleporters work. I promise. Okay, here we are. So a lot of things have changed up here. We have some resident wizards. I named them all. We have Cheswick. Yeah, it turns out arcane cores are villager profession blocks. So we have Cheswick, Charles, Charlemagne, and a new shady wizard I haven't named yet, and Chetney. Cheswick, Charles, Chetney, and Charlemagne. They're pretty great. The other one's new. But the reason I had to make these guys is because they sell the different tokens I need. Specifically, I think it was Cheswick? No, it was Charlemagne had the Drigme tokens I needed for the threads in our armor. Yeah, so I want to make these four. Let me just bang these out, although I think this one, we can make that one. The Undying one? No problem. It's the Lifesteal one. We need to go find a Skull Catalyst. Fortunately, there's some Deep Dark right underneath my base. Meanwhile, Grundle, I'm taking the elevator. I don't know what's with the accent. It just started through the teleporter. Perhaps I crossed through a different dimension where I am Russian instead. Alright, I'm done. Okay, let's go downstairs to the excavation levels. Go to the Deep Dark. This is not where the teleporter is. I just need to be careful the Cave Dweller doesn't kill me while I have 207. You know what? Let's just focus up. Maybe I'll do the threads later. Right now, we're going to do what I need to do with all these levels I've got on me. So, to do that, we're going to start playing around with Apotheosis. Specifically, oh, you know what I wanted to do before Apotheosis? There is one thing I wanted to do before all of that, and that is to go through all our cool loot. So, we have a couple of nifty Kino stuff. I've sorted all the most interesting things by relics, artifacts, and other things. So we'll start with relics. So we have 4 of these, which are horse fleets. What do these do? Plus 1 experience point for every 25 blocks overcome by a horse called by the ability. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Using a relic on this horse will move the animal to the internal storage. Reuse will... Oh, so it's like a Pokeball for a horse. If the distance between the wearer and the summoned horse exceeds 16 blocks, it will automatically go back into the flute. So even if we get separated, it gets like slurped back into the flute. Does it only work on horses? That would be interesting. Hunter Belt. Okay, plus damage inflicted by wearer's pets. Okay. And maximum number of slots for equipping relics. Plus 1 charm slots. Well, we'll put that on our belt for now. Because the extra slot is nice. Whatever. I'll leave it there until I find a better belt. What are these? Icebreakers. Earthquake. Using the ability in a fall will create a shockwave. Oh, that's cool. So I can, like, superhero land and knock people down. Increases the speed of falling, increases the knockback resistance, and negates slippering. Okay, well, that negates slippering. So these might replace my snowshoes. Infinity Ham. Hold on. Using a relic consumes one of the regeneratable charges. Oh, okay. Basically, it's like replenishable food. Kind of boring. Magic Mirror. After use, teleports the wearer to their respawn point. Okay, neat, but we have ways of doing that. Roller skates. Increases movement speed depending on its duration. All blocks become slippery for the wearer. Yeah, why on earth? Okay, Chorus Inhibitor. Using the Chorus Fruit teleports the wearer to the block along the line of sight with... Oh, okay, so it just gives me control over Chorus Fruit. Cool. So that's what we have for relics right now that are worth a damn. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, okay. That's right. Okay. Now we check artifacts. And we've got a couple repeats of these guys as well. So let's start here. We've got a Chorus Totem. It's like an Undying Totem, but instead of going ka-ting, it teleports you elsewhere. Not wild about those, but those are good to have just in case. Helium Flamingos let you swim in the air for a limited period of time. You know what? Let's try that out. What is it? Left shift in the Oh, and it's got little flamingos down bottom. Look at that. That's cute. Throw that in there. Fire Gauntlet. Causes the wearer's melee attacks to deal fire damage. Increases the speed of ridden mounts. What's a stink gland? Foul dash. Dashes in the direction of view, leaving behind a foul cloud. Ultra fart. Okay. If my health drops below 20%, I shit my pants and it scares everyone away. I almost want to put that on. Thorn Pendant has a chance to damage attackers, probably like the Thorn enchantment. Grants immunity to... We already wear that. Onion Ring grants a temporary boost to mining speed after eating food. That's pretty cool. Ooh, Villager Hat decreases prices. And these rooted boots, if you walk on grass, it replenishes your hunger. That actually. And the Villager Hat, I can do that. Cool. What else we got? Other cool stuff. So we've got the Pumpkin Staff from Sir Pumpkinhead. That's pretty cool. And I can go stabby stabby. And throw pumpkin magic! Neat. Gravemaster's Key, this is cool. We'll probably play with this at some point. This is going to let us into the mausoleums where the Dreadliches live. Void Core. Right-click to summon void runes. Wait, what's this? Magic depletion? Why did I... Probably the pumpkin thing. So if I write... How far does that go? Pretty fucking far. This is fucking powerful. Holy crap. Cool. We'll hang on to this. We'll set this to the side. Just put it on the ground. Ancient Tablet. What do I do with this? It exudes dormant power. Uses! Pretty nice. What are the dull baubles used for? Oh, excuse you? I don't know that we need any of those super bad, though. What's this? Air rune. Alright, what's this for? Oh. We can make it atmospheric boots, wand of clouds. Those are weird. What's this? Oh, I have definitely not... What? What the shit are those? What are those? I don't know. Neato. Angelic feather. Protects you from falls at the expense of hunger. Pretty self-explanatory. Sandstone shards obtained by killing bombers in the desert. What are those for? Blast proof helmets and sand cannons. Neat. The axe of 1,000 metals we got from that big ferrous rot-knot guy. We got that. Artisan relic? I don't really know what this does. It says stuff about other relics, but... Ah! Canisters. We're going to talk about that. Cursium. That's from Maledictus. Phantom halberds. That's the ability he used on me. That's a cool stuff we can make with it. And then this guy. This guy. We're going to make into a bobbly heart canister. Because I think it is time for us to improve our health even further. So we're going to grab these and I'll show you how they work. My God, we have so many. So we have this canister. And what we can do with it is we can make a heart canister. And these heart canisters, when opened... Ah, here we go. We open our heart amulet and we can put a red heart canister in. So now our health is 118 without the one canister on us. Once we add it, now we're at 120. I think. Is that? Yeah. So, cool, you might say. It gets cooler. See how there's different colors? Well, we can upgrade these canisters. You see? That's weird. But we can make a whole bunch of upgraded stuff. If we make the yellow heart canister, we can use it to make a green heart canister, which we can use to make a blue heart canister, which is the strongest type. And each of those gives us a different amount of health. So we're going to make as many of these guys as we can. Because you can have up to 10 in one slot. So there. Now we have 10 red canisters. Now if we put this on... Nice. And what's crazy is, there's 3 more tiers we can go up. Which we're gonna do. So let's go ahead and make a yellow canister. Yes, so now we need to make more yellows. Which is fine. So we need to melt down the reds. Right? And to do that, we literally just smelt the red. Faster! Faster! Work! My machines work! So now that we've melted down a bunch of hearts, which sounds worse than it is, we're going to go ahead and make more of these. And to make that, we do this. To make this, we do that. Look at that. Now we have 49 melted yellow hearts, which we can use to make more yellow canisters. We need one. We need one more. Bang. Can we... Do you guys think we can get to the... like a green one? We could probably make a green canister, right? Oh, we need a nether star. No. We'll stop there then. So now let's throw the yellow one in there. And now, if you'll recall, we were up to like 143 before. If we put this bad Larry on now... Oh, yeah! That's a lot of health. That's a lot of health! Okay, so that was a fun little jaunt through loot. I think there were a couple other things I wanted to look at in there. Fucking cats! Fucking cats! Not the place for cats. Too many wires. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, loot. You're joking. No, I had it. Gotcha, you little shit. Get out of here. Grundle, are you responsible for this? You keep letting kitty cats in? Little bastard. Bag of candy from Born of Chaos. Holiday candies. This is delicious. I think I'm getting a tummy ache. So what am I even eating? Gummy vampire teeth. Vampiric touch. Oh, neat. They give little bonuses. Cool. And they counter some of the Born in Chaos stuff. Conch of Conjuring. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna go on the do not play with list along with the void core. We're gonna look at one more thing, in addition to the Bali heart canisters, and that's called the mob charms. And these are from Reliquary, which we did kind of tangentially touch on a bit. But I want to go into more detail because you can make charms that make you invisible to specific mobs. So the first thing we're going to do is make a charm belt. And it holds all the mob charms. All of them. All of them. We got the belt, so now, let's see, what do we want to be invisible to? Let's start with zombie clowns. Oh, you can add eggs to these to get spawn eggs? Zombie clown can't see you with this. So now, if we go here, we take our fancy charm belt, pop that in. Now the boyos, they can't see us. Dreadhounds, sure. Corpse flies, 100%. Ooh, barrel zombie. Zombie fisherman. Barrel zombie. Ooh, shorts. Might do the imp. We need 6 of each. Yeah, looks like we don't have anything else we can make with it right now, but that's okay, because that's not a small amount. Look at that. Beautiful. So all of these mobs now can't see us unless we attack them. Pop that fucking thing on. Hell yeah. Okay, so that was fun. Let's get on to the rest of the app. And that's going to be Apotheosis, but we're going to take it even further past. You thought I was going to do that Dragon Ball Z reference again, didn't you? So, we are going to work on a new level of rarity material. 2 new, actually. So I was breaking down some of the loot from our Ender fight, and we came across this stuff. These are ancient rarity material. Excuse me, I'm conducting a class. Hello? There you are, bastard. Now then, where was I? Yes. So we have these ancient rarities, and then we have this, artifact shards, which are even further beyond. I'm not even familiar with these. These are from Apotheotic Editions. First thing we want to do is, the main goal I have is, our armor has a buff on it called Sugar Rush on our feet. That's what, like, slows us down and stuff. And I friggin' hate it. I want to get rid of Berserk too as well. In fact, there's a lot of the magic stuff it casts on us that I'm kind of interested in getting rid of. So what we're going to do... Oh, in case I didn't mention, the blue cape I'm wearing is an invisibility cloak we found. And what's cool about this invisibility cloak is if I find an area with low enough light... and I hide, you can see I am now vanishing. And that's cool because you can literally see me blip in and out depending on the light level. And I tested it. This does work on mobs, so I kept it on. And I kind of like the look of it, even though blue is not really my color typically. I don't know. They did a good job with how it looks over my armor, so I'm fine with it. Apotheosis. So, to remove those things, we need a reforging table. So we can, basically we take one of those and we make a ancient reforging table, which is going to be like the better version of that, which we're going to do. But we're also going to make something called a augmenting table. As soon as I find it. Augmenting table. Here it is. We need another star for that one. That's okay. It's fucked that I'm fully confident we can do that. Let's make the ancient reforging table first. So that's just... We now have an ancient reforging table, which can go all the way up to the tier we need to make our flawless, our orange stuff, into even super duper better stuff. Do you mind? Yeah, see, that. I'm not a fan of all that noise. You guys are going to want to move, because something way worse than me is about to happen. Well, debatable. Let me out of here. Let me... Oh, boy. Yeah, that didn't go well for you guys at all, did it? Where you at? Oh no, I lost him. Oh, there he is. You stuck on the tree, dumbass? Bye-bye. That's what's up. I don't mind the slow motion booms, don't get me wrong, but the sounds, it's you know what it is? It's overstimulating, and it's not sustainable long term for me. So we gotta switch that enchantment out. Obviously, we're in the process of doing that, but pretty nice. Let's go ahead and make one of these bad Larrys. And we need polished blackstone. Excuse me. And then 2 of those Godforged... excuse me, Charles. 2 of those Godforged pearls. And then what... Oh, just an enchanting table. Bang. Boom. That's no joke. That's no fucking joke. So, this is kind of a big deal, you guys. This is going to let us put individual items in, re-roll, and improve different aspects of our affixed gear. But we're not going to do that until we reforge our gear. And I want to reforge our feet first. But I want to be very careful about it. So we're going to take out a withdrawal sigil and put our boots in with it. And that's going to pull all 3 of the gems out for us, so that we don't risk them during the crafting process. I'm pretty sure it won't break them, but I've been burned one too many times. So, we're going to throw our boots in here. And then we're going to throw... We're going to grab these. We don't have a lot of these. We only have 11. I had 12, but I had to use one just to craft that damn thing, or this damn thing. So, let's put these and these. And now you'll see we have... You ready for this? Look at the level requirement. 375 levels I need on me physically to have that third option. So let's hope options 1 and 2 are good enough. So this one still has Sugar Rush, which I really hate. This one has Burning Thorns and Soul Steel. Okay, this one's way better in every way. Like, holy crap. What's this one? Slightly better. Oh, but it's got sugar rush. Okay. Easy answer. Easy answer. So now all we just need are the sigils of rebirth, which I put over here. And we'll grab our number one option. We needed 125 levels on us just to do that. So now we shouldn't get our sugar rush issue anymore. But I kind of want to improve it even further. So that might be. That might be. Now, the other thing I want to do is now that we've got these things augmented, let's take our boots, for example. Let's take our boots, we throw them in here, now what? We can see, okay, these are, so it says feathered. We can change that to blessed. We can change that to feathered, which adds more dodges. It lets us pick from all the different applicable prefixes. So if we say stalwart, blessed, burning, you see? So let's see. Let's pull all our armor off here. Oh, the other thing we'll need is slates of sigils of enhancement. Yeah, so this started as blessed because there's the base of +7 max health. So if we take this and we upgrade it, now it's +30 max health. I think I want to do blessed. Oh my god! Oh my god! What? That's so broken. Okay. So let's get rid of Thunderstruck and replace it with one of these potential. Okay, now my sword is radioactive. But I think for right now, we're in pretty good shape. So there's one more thing I wanted to do, and let's go check on Reggie and Wallace and see if they've found any leads. Grundle, I'll be right back. Grundle, stay away from the guns. No shooting the guns in the house, Grundle. Okay. You don't want your Grundle suddenly firing off. Definitely want to practice gun safety and trigger discipline anywhere near your Grundle. Reggie! Oh, he must be over at Wallace's. Oh. Hey, it's dry in here. Hi, guys. Anything for me? You got any leads? Oh, hell yes. What's up? No. What's that? Gee, this place sounds great. Of course there is. And you think the riddle is referring to this garden place. Fun, fun. Okay, how do I get there? Oh! So what should I expect when I get there? What's my first move? Alright. So which way do I start going? You know, Keto was able to sense redwood trees when I first met her. Worth asking. Besides, if they're getting settled, I'd like to be familiar with it all. There was an accident. Yep. Johan? Johan? Operator error. Anyway, thanks for your help, guys. I'll go poke the grove tenders. Hey, quick question while I have you both. I was talking to He Who Sees Unseen, and he mentioned something weird to me about the island. Well, he seemed to think this place had bad history. You seem like the people to ask about that. Maybe. I asked him if he wanted to settle in. He said he was fine living in the bunkhouse. Well, I mean, he mentions the island's got a bad background, then refuses to put down roots. It's a little sus, no? Do you two mind, leaning on him a little? Getting friendly and squeezing him for intel? When put plainly as that, it sounds... Huh? What do you mean? I didn't really think about it like that. If you say so. Well, thanks again, guys. I'll go have a chat with our hippie friends over there. Later. Alright. Pale Gardens, huh? Interesting. Very interesting. I'll have to go talk to the... Oh. The Grove Tenders. Well, they got comfy, huh? Goddamn! Hi, guys. This is definitely a little bit more thematically fitting than that weird building. Hi.
Would you like to trade?
No, I don't need to trade, just checking in on you. Actually, I do have a question, but before I ask it, guys, thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it.
I know I certainly had fun. I hope you did too. I always appreciate when you take the time to hang out with me, and I look forward to seeing you next time where we find out where this Pale Garden thing is, and we go stick our little gnome dicks in it. But until then, I'd like you to take care of yourselves. Okay. All right. Okay, bye. So do you guys, like, are those robes like one size fits all, or do you have any, like, is there a toddler section? Are we just going to ignore the short guy? Thank you. Yes, hi, yes, I was talking to you.